Did I ever tell y'all that I love Steph Curry? I really do. First of all, we share the same name. Even though it's pronounced differently, it's spelled the same. Only person that's ever called me Stephen is my mom, God rest her wonderful soul. Outside of that, they call me Stephen, but it's spelled the same. Steph Curry is one of the classiest dudes you'll ever meet in your life. Just a beautiful human being, good person, incredible role model. All of those things are true. And I love his father, Dell, too, by the way. And don't get me started with his wonderful mama. Words don't even express how wonderful she is. And the wife, too. But on a day like today, I can't stand Steph Curry. I can't stand him. You know why? You know why, John? Because he's not a New York Knick. That's why. That's exactly why. He's not a New York Knick, who I've been a diehard fan of since I was born. He's not a New York Knick. And why does that matter, ladies and gentlemen? Because in 2009, the New York Knicks had the 8th overall pick in the NBA draft. Do you know where Steph Curry got picked? 7th. 7th. After the Minnesota Timberwolves were the biggest idiots on the planet, having the 5th and 6th pick in the first round of the 2009 NBA draft, ended up grabbing Ricky Rubio from Spain and Johnny Flynn out of Syracuse. All I needed the Golden State Warriors to do was make a mistake and pass on Steph Curry. And he would have been a member of the New York Knicks. Well, didn't happen. Steph Curry ends up in Golden State after all. The New York Knicks end up with Jordan Hill. Steph Curry goes on to win 2 league MVPs, 3 NBA championships, and be universally recognized as the greatest shooter we have ever seen on God's green earth. And if you needed evidence to validate such lofty proclamations, I would ask you to go to the videotape from last night's game. I would ask you to witness Steph Curry go up against the Washington Wizards. And I'm not questioning Steph Curry's ability as a talent. I am telling you that he is, without question, the greatest shooter I've ever seen in my life. And my Lord, did he put on a show last night. 15 of 24 shots, 11 of 16 from three-point range, 51 points in like 30 minutes. This dude was on another level. Something special to behold. And I got to tell you something. I'm just jealous. I'm jealous of the Golden State Warriors. I'm jealous of Steph Curry's greatness. I wish it was here in New York. And to see him put on that display last night, I just don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know what to say anymore. You see, I started off this year by telling y'all Boston Celtics to win the championship. I'm still going to favor the Golden State Warriors, but the Boston Celtics could knock them off. Ain't nobody knocking these boys off. There's nothing you can do. They're just so sensational. Look, Kevin Durant had a quiet night, y'all. Kevin Durant had a quiet night. He finished with 30. Finished with 30. Only took 18 shots. Made about 13 of them. He had 30. This is what they do. This is what they do. So I just sat up there last night, and while I was flicking channels and stuff like that, I just turned to the Knicks, who were getting obliterated by the Miami Heat, and I just said to myself, you know what? Just go ahead and lose. Because guess what? I want you to get a high draft pick. I want you to pray that you find somebody the likes of Steph Curry. See, this is, to be so close within one pick of capturing this man and for it to not happen. One pick. He gets picked 7th. The New York Knicks had the 8th pick. Mike D'Antoni was the head coach for the Knicks. Donnie Walsh was there. They clearly wanted Steph Curry. And the Golden State Warriors grabbed him. One pick ahead. They still could have drafted DeMar DeRozan. They drafted Jordan Hill. So it's not like the Knicks couldn't have had somebody. So let's be very, very clear about that. Hell, they could have drafted Jeff Teague, who went 19th overall. They didn't grab him. But the real pain comes from the fact that Steph Curry got nabbed a pick before the Knicks selection. Same draft, Blake Griffin goes number 1. Remember Hasheem Thabeet from out of UConn went to Memphis at number 2. James Harden was at number 3. Then it was Tyreek Evans, Ricky Rubio, and Johnny Flynn. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter I've ever seen in my life. And could you imagine if he was at Madison Square Garden shooting threes like that? Could you imagine what that would have been like? What Gotham City would be like? Could you imagine? That would have been special. But it wasn't meant to be. It almost seems like it never is for the Knicks, which is why I'm sad right now.